The nativity scene in our narthex is getting rather full with additional visitors. And that is because the three magi arrive for this weekend's solemnity of the Epiphany, one of the major solemnities of the Christmas season. Among other things, the Epiphany demonstrates to us just how broad God's mission of salvation is. The Son of God comes in human flesh within God's people Israel. However, the arrival of the Magi from the east shows us that God desires to manifest himself to people beyond Israel too. We are included in that, and so we rejoice in the wideness of God's mercy. The Epiphany is a traditional time for home blessings. Emmanuel, God with us, comes to us in the midst of a human family, in a home. The Magi come to the dwelling of the Holy Family to worship the baby Jesus and to bring him gifts. Thus, we as Catholics believe that the home is a blessed place of grace. In fact, we call it the domestic church. Just as the Magi went through great effort to travel and to seek out the newborn Lord, we likewise must put effort into our relationship and our communion with the Lord. Just as the Magi came to worship Jesus, we likewise should be dedicated to worship of the Lord, which for us in the New Covenant is accomplished primarily by faithful participation in Sunday Mass. Just as the Magi offered the Lord precious gifts, we likewise are called to put our gifts at the service of the Lord, at the service of his gospel, and at the service of his church, by being good stewards of what we have received. Now, the clergy can't possibly make it to every home in the parish in a convenient way around the time of the Epiphany, so we have prepared packets with blessed chalk and instructions for how to lead prayer and how to mark your home with the traditional Epiphany blessing. Take a packet with you as you leave Mass this weekend and follow the instructions at home. The Epiphany inscription is made on or over the main door of a home. You can write the inscription using the blessed chalk we provide in the packet, and you can write the inscription on the molding over the top of the main door or on the top of the door itself. If you have other structures on your property, you can repeat the blessing and the inscription over the main doors of other structures too. Now please remember that the chalk we provide has already been blessed. It is therefore a sacramental and should not be used for frivolous purposes. Any chalk that you may need to dispose of after the Epiphany inscription has been completed can be buried in the ground or burned in your fireplace. And blessed items are never simply disposed of in the trash with the garbage. We strive to make things of beauty at our parish, and I hope you see that most prominently on display in the way we approach the Sacred Liturgy at our parish. Thus, I want to express my deepest gratitude to the many hands that go into the planning and the execution of the Masses of Advent and especially the Christmas season. Thank you to the parish staff, to our choir, and to our musicians, to those who help in the sacristy, and to our liturgical ministers who serve as lectors and our many altar boys. Thank you to our ushers and to all who make these days so beautiful. May God reward your generous service at our parish.